Tonight is November 11th, 2019. And what I wanted to do is do a short talk about the issue, what I call Veterans Day. Yes, that's what it's called, Veterans Day. The reason why I oppose it is many reasons. And today what I felt was on the radio station, one of the stations I listen to occasionally, was inundated with people who were either in the service or had been in the service of either, Marines, Air Force, Navy, Army, that type of thing. And I see this worship, and that's what it is. It's a worship of these people as though they are providing freedom for people or protecting our freedom. That's bullshit. That's all bullshit. They're not protecting your freedom. They have nothing to do with your freedom. Our Army and military are involved in what I call exploiting other countries throughout the world. And we've been involved in this for over 100 years. This country has been involved in this bullshit of taking from others and killing the innocent people who have nothing to do with any type of being an enemy of our state or our country. It's a joke. And yet, if you speak out about this in some way, it's seen as though you're un-American. All kinds of bullshit. Just bullshit. That basically is foolishness. But what I'm seeing here is an attitude from Americans, what I call wanting to just worship these soldiers. Thank you for your service. And if you see this, it's ridiculous. Also, more things such as that. Oh, well, you get 10 or 15% off your product here at the store because you served our country, as though it's a moral thing, as though it's a uplifting thing. It is not a moral thing. It is immoral what we're doing. It goes against everything about natural law. This is a fascist state in many ways, what's taking place here. The worship of the military. The worship also in the communist countries the same way. So both sides, the fascists or communists, worship the military. Because basically in reality simply is these people go out and kill people. You see, most soldiers sign a declaration, basically compliance with what's going to happen. They don't even realize what they're signing. They sign something and saying simply is that they'll be, responsible for what they did. And that's why so many of them have a hard time coming out once they make that signature there on the dotted line and do these things. So I'm appalled, I'm upset by what I call this foolishness by almost people here where I live, as though this is some great thing. What is really happening is this. Our military is being used. It is not being used in a lot of ways to defend our country in case we are attacked. Our military is being used by the corporations, multinational corporations who seek to take from others. Look at the record. Look at the past. The last, let's say, 15 years. The provocation of what took place at 9/11. Blaming those in Iraq and Afghanistan that was involved in this. Oh, really? No, it was a planned attack. It took very little time for the United States to attack. And you notice something else, that we're still, repeat, still in these two countries occupying them. And this is 2019. And this occurred in 2001. So you're talking about 17, 18 years of being in the country. Actually destroyed Iraq. Destroyed many things there. Historical buildings that would give us reports of what really happened in the past. That we no longer may have any evidence of that because of this. Did you know that the first building the United States military went for was a museum of natural history, of ancient history, I should say? That was the first building they secured. The next building was the bank building there in Baghdad. I'm sorry. I was going to say Baghdad. Baghdad. Anyway, sorry for the way I look. The reason why I look is simply is that it's been cold in the house today, and I've just basically been wearing a sock over my head to keep myself warm. But anyway, I want you to think about these things. So we've been in Afghanistan, Iraq, and then we actually are involved in Syria. And also we attacked Libya. And we also have had what I call drone attacks in the country of Yemen, supporting the Saudi Arabians. And they're trying to take over this country. And yet we seem to think this is something great that our country's doing. And the media is part of this. You know, the media is nothing but propaganda. That's what it really means. Media is propaganda. All of it's propaganda. It's lies to deceive people here in America as though we're doing something great. Anyway, I wanted just to kind of share why this day is not a day I would celebrate whatsoever. It's one of the biggest abominations this country can do is actually honor these people.